Hi Aquarius, welcome to your video of who's coming towards you guys. Welcome in, welcome in. Let's see what's going on for you for the first week of December. All right, I'm always going to encourage you guys to look at your moon and your rising as well as your Venus, and Venus is going retrograde very soon, but you should be starting to feel those effects as we speak. So you will be tested, your relationships will be tested, your own personal resolve will be tested. So a lot, and it's not just you, the person that you're dealing with, especially if you're dealing with a Libra or Taurus. That's going to be really intensified there. All right, guys, let's see what else is going on here for you. Okay. Cards are jumping. They really want to speak. They want to see what's coming towards you. Universe, what's their advice, please? Their best advice for who's coming towards them. And I'll come for my Aquarius clan. Thank you. All right, so at the bottom of the deck in the overall theme we have is the Hermit card. You guys are going within. You're trying to figure things out. You're self-illuminating yourselves, and you're just taking a big fat time out. And you're questioning things. You're questioning your relationships. You're questioning yourself, people that are coming towards you. Whatever the case is, you're taking a big time out, and this is massively spiritual. You might not feel that spiritually inclined. Maybe you do. I don't know. But the wheel is also here, which tells me things are fated for you. It's like the universe is kind of imposing this feeling on you to take a time out, to go within. I think you're doing a lot of self-reflection on yourself, your life, and how you proceed in life with relationships. There's Magician here. You're trying to manifest big changes, and you're trying to go within and figure it out. I have 4 major arcana. Ding, there, right on the money. I have 5 major arcana at the bottom of the deck, all in a row. Look at this. Strength, Magician, the Wheel, Hermit, Empress. You guys are really trying to figure out how to create an empire or bring growth into your life or bring some kind of stability into your world, especially when I see the Empress. Some of you could be thinking about starting a family here, whatever it is, and you're trying to figure out how to have the strength to go towards manifesting these changes in your life, and you're seeking your inner wisdom to do that. So your overall theme is inner wisdom. All right, so let's see what's going on. So it feels like there are big changes coming, and maybe they're overwhelming for you, Aquarius. Big time. I have the 4 of Swords in reverse. Not healing, or maybe you have healed and now you're ready to move on, because you have Hermit there as well. And the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. So maybe some of you guys are telling yourselves, like, it's no longer time to be single. It's time to just put myself out there and get into this relationship, because it looks like somebody might be waiting for you. What's coming towards you is the 6 of Pentacles, and the 7 of Cups. You have options. You have options in regards to balancing some sort of situation out here with somebody. Balancing the scales, and you're reviewing your options, but it feels like you've done all the healing, you've done all the inner work, Aquarius, and now you're considering of getting into this serious relationship, like committing, because the 9 of Pentacles in reverse is telling me not doing it alone. What you don't see coming, sorry, I need my glasses for this one, is the 6 of Swords in reverse. You're kind of, a lot of you guys are going back to something from your recent past. You might have had a temporary separation from somebody, or maybe you took a time out mentally for yourself, not really fully breaking up with someone, but having stepped away from a dynamic. The Devil in reverse, because there was something toxic, and you needed to analyze it, and you needed to deal with it. Queen of Pentacles, stability. Loving, nurturing, caring, and this is talking about the feels of a family and finding stability within a family. And Queen of Cups. So here you are, feeling like emotionally available and wanting stability within a family dynamic. The Moon. Right now you're keeping things to yourself for the time being. That's what it looks like. But we'll see. Could be some things that are being hidden from you as well. We're going to clarify that. But it does look like you are returning back to something or someone that you love or loves you. And you're trying to balance the scales. You're trying to be fair now in some sort of situation. In your advice, you have the Two of Wands. You know, the universe is definitely encouraging you to move forward because you do have a fork in the road. This is your free will. Of course, you have a choice between your past and your future. But it looks like you are leaning towards that future wand. Outcome. I have the Four of Pentacles. Somebody is holding on here. And success. Some of you could be, could be saving money for buying a house or getting married. It's pretty random, but, or I don't know. Somebody here is. But anyway, somebody that has been holding on to you now will find success in this relationship. Maybe you've been holding on to somebody and now you will find success with this person. If not, your person hasn't let you go this whole entire time, and you will have success with them. Let's go ahead and start clarifying all these cards. What's this Four of Swords in reverse? And the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, please, for my aquas, for who's coming towards them. Guys, I've started up memberships because there is going to be an extended here, and the extendeds are only for members. Membership is fairly inexpensive, and you have access to a whole lot of content. Not just yours, but everyone, every zodiac sign. So if you wanted to cross-watch some of your elements, you would have access to that as well. Okay. So I have Temperance here, I have the Sun, and I have the Five of Wands. Yeah, it looks like some of you are finding finally happiness and balance with somebody that you've been maybe recently dealing with, or somebody that's been on your mind. You've been arguing with this person though. You've been having challenges and blocks and obstacles. You could have been waiting for them to come back to you, or they were waiting for you. There's somebody here on hold, for sure. Because sometimes the Sun is only the happy card for me. For me, it's also sometimes reconciliation. You know that saying that we always say, that which is meant for you will never pass you by? Well, here it is. Archangel Michael made that happen. Fated. Whomever you're dealing with, this is a fated situation. And now you have gone through the healing process. Because Temperance sometimes signifies healing, not just balance, but also the guardian of relationships. So with the Sun and the Five of Wands here, yes, there has been obstacles and challenges with this person. But it looks like, and this is somebody you've worked with, either towards the relationship, or you literally work with them. Somebody you're waiting for. Okay, so what's coming towards Aquas over here with the Six of Pentacles? Big changes. Holy shit. Totally faded. Totally faded. So like 5 major arcanas from the base reading. What's the Seven of Cups and the Six of Pentacles, please? There's massive changes coming your way. And I think it was just the universe was waiting on you, Aquarius. Especially when I see the Two of Wands in your advice position. Yeah, Queen of Cups in reverse. Somebody wasn't emotionally available. Completely emotionally unstable. And maybe that's you, because I'm vibing that could possibly be you. And I think you might transition, like, quite quickly from this energy. Because the Queen of Cups in reverse, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, is somebody who is emotionally unavailable or unstable, emotionally unstable. Doesn't have the heart chakra open. Doesn't give love. No. What they do is they communicate like this. Rah! Aggressive, runs in, spits out information, arguing. I don't want to say arguing or fighting, but this is like, it's crazy. It's like always, I feel like Aquarius, it's like, when it comes to feelings and you showing how you feel, it's like the opposite of what anyone expects. So you're constantly misunderstood, Aquarius. It's like, you're like that little boy who pulls the ponytail of the girl sitting in front of you. She thinks that you don't like her, but meanwhile you want her attention. I mean, flip the energies, male, female, doesn't matter, but you get my point. You do the opposite of what people normally think. And so when this communication comes in, this is like rash, it's raw, it's like aggressive, it's like a little angry, and this is from somebody you haven't been speaking to for a hot minute. And it seems like you come off sometimes to somebody as you're being angry or that you're not interested, but it's further from the truth is what I'm seeing here. So this is why what's coming towards you is reviewing your options on how to balance something here, especially with big changes. What you don't see coming, like I said, let's see what this moon is. It changes. The energy changes. It shifts because now you have the Queen of Cups upright with the Queen of Pentacles, which is nurturing, loving, and giving. So maybe one of you isn't emotionally open while the other one is. And maybe if this was you or them, it doesn't matter, flip it. It seems like somebody wasn't emotionally available in your dynamic with this person and the other person was. And now the person who wasn't giving the love is trying to balance out the scales. Trying to think of how to do this. What's the moon over here? What's coming towards them with the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles upright and the Six of Swords? So there's somebody here that you're doing a U-turn to go towards somebody from your recent past. There has been a big resistance here with this person, okay? Some of you could be dealing with court system, court law, I don't know. This is like a side note. Libra also here. I say court system because this is very defensive actions in court, fighting, arguing, but it looks like it'll work out because you also have the Page of Wands. Excited for a new adventure here because it feels like it's like a bittersweet kind of card, you know. You lose some, you win some, but the win some part is really nice. It's exciting. And this is what you don't, probably what the moon is reflecting, what you don't see coming down the pike. But there is something here where you will be excited to go on this new adventure with this person and this situation. I know I was hoping to see something new here for this reading, but I don't because I see the Six of Swords in reverse. So the reading is for somebody here who's maybe you've been thinking about somebody who's made you an offer, or you are thinking about making an offer for somebody, but this is you going back to that person and collaborating with them. For sure. Yeah. The moon in reverse. Now things come to light. So somebody was holding back and now they start revealing it. And that's what I was feeling before. You were the moon. But you're going to start revealing these things. Why? Because you're going to defend yourself. You're going to be defensive. You're going to be like, look, I had to do what was fair and balanced for both of us. And the best thing I could do was do this hermit mode, take a step back away from you, and think about what needed to happen here for my best and highest good and for your best and highest good, because we were always challenging each other here, arguing and fighting. What's this Two of Wands in their advice position? What's the Two of Wands here? Nine of Wands. Yeah, you're like the wounded warrior, and it's saying don't give up right now. Okay? Because I was prompted to go back and look at what's coming, what you don't see coming is the Devil in reverse. So you are going to nip in the bud whatever what was toxic in this dynamic with this person. But over here in your advice, you have a fork in the road. But it's saying, I know you're tired, Aquarius. I know you're exhausted. I know you're overwhelmed. And we see you emotionally guarded. You need to drop the guard, A. B, make a decision, but keep going. Don't let go. Keep, because you're almost at the end of this tough cycle here. So, all right. Yeah, hang in there. Hang in there is what it's saying. Bottom of the deck with the Four of Pentacles. Hang in there. It's almost over. There's a passionate new beginning waiting for you at the end of this tough cycle. Interesting, because the bottom of the deck is down the pike. It's not on the table, it's coming down the road. Six of Wands and the Four of Pentacles hanging on, and that's just it. That Four of Pentacles that's in your outcome, that was also showing me at the back of the deck for your advice. Hang on. There is some level of success to be had here. Yes, look at the choice that you do make. How crazy. Some of you have this good news. Rejoice. Celebration. dating again, reconciliation, wish fulfillment after you had a tower moment. So this is big. What did fall out? Let me show you the camera what I'm doing here. The Four of Pentacles and the Six of Wands. Now we're clarifying it with this, right? So where you had over here in your advice, the Two of Wands, and they were saying you need to make a choice. Two of Wands comes out in reverse in your outcome. So you do make the choice. You do send in this messages, and there is the Devil Capricorn card here. I think you talk about this. I think what you do in your outcome position is some of you do go back to this person from your recent past, and you say to this person, okay, listen to me and listen to me good. There are some monsters here, some toxic shit that we need to talk about, and we need to deal with them. Somebody here is very aggressive in nature in regards to talking about this. But you know what? You end up successfully overcoming this situation with the Six of Wands. Because somebody hasn't let you go. Somebody was willing to fight for you, work with you. So somebody here is just constantly being hasty in their decisions by running the fuck away every time there's an obstacle. I'm not saying that's you, Aquarius. It could be the person that you're dealing with. And maybe this was your communication situation. But it looks like you're going back to talk about this, what was toxic in your dynamic. And when you do, there's some kind of level of success here. All right, guys, let's see what's going on with your advice. There is some kind of reconciliation possibly, or some kind of good news at the bottom of the deck. So whatever this is, it's like you deal with it. You nip it in the bud. Universe, angel, spirit guides, what do you have for my beautiful Aquarius, please? The card popping out that didn't fall out says unrequited love. So maybe some of you guys weren't sure about this, but you felt like you needed to balance the scales with somebody here. It's possible. Somebody here wants to get married. Wedding. And maybe this freaked you out, and then you retreated when that happened. Okay, so somebody here wanted to get married, right? And it might have freaked you out and you went to retreat mode, which is this card, your overall card, the Hermit card, right? But then overall in this situation where we were talking about your outcome, needing to have this conversation about the toxic situation, this is what needed to happen. Forgiving and learning needs to take place. Keep an open mind, Aquarius. Let go of control issues and trust the universe has your back and they can do what needs to be done. And then there's religious factors here. So maybe this was an issue for some of you guys. Maybe there's a fundamental difference between the two of you in the sense that there could be an age difference, a huge one. It could be a religious difference, an ethnicity thing, cultural, whatever. You get it. It could be academic, economic, something big. And whatever it is, it was like an issue for some of you guys. Yeah, because at the bottom of the deck, I have make the effort. So, you know what make the effort looks like? Keep going in your advice position. All of these cards, there's 3 cards that all talk about letting go of control issues, keeping an open mind, making an effort. There might have been some kind of fundamental difference between the two of you that was making you pause. But then somebody might have been asking for a marriage here, and someone retreated, or somebody is married and you are third party situation or whatever, something like that. And then a forgiving and learning needs to take place. There's nothing new I see here. This is somebody from your recent past. Unfortunately for those of you who are looking for new, that's not what I'm picking up in this reading. Let me get some advice from Moonology, and then those of you that are members and are interested in the extended portion of this reading, head on over to members. Guys, go over to my community page. You can see there all the videos that are new that I upload in members, and you could join as well over there and chat as well. Feel free to leave all your comments on the community page, because we are a community, all of us, one big fat happy family. All right, so work through your fears, new moon in Scorpio. emotions are running high. Completely. I felt that feeling like you're overwhelmed by all of this. I mean, look at this dude. You're almost there. You're almost at the end. Work through these fears and you will find success. So at the end of the day, don't forget that this is what's going to happen in the outcome. All right, guys, that is your video for who's coming towards you. I will see you in 2 weeks. Otherwise, I'll see you on the weeklies.